Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Sun Devils kick this away to start us off.
Bringing it out, it's Jones. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field. To start the drive. To throw, it's Carpenter. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
On the ground, it's Gaines. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to the air on the first play. Pulls it in. It's Young. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Play action here on first down. Nice grab. It's Hamilton. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Sun Devils are going to cash in here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. And the Sun Devils hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Backed up with the one, who's going to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Back to pass. It's Carpenter. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Gaines. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The Bearcats line up on first and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Using his legs here. slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off target and incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Caught near the sticks, it's Taylor. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
What a catch! Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Bearcats will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll try to run it with the option. Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. He's got it right near the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. trying to find room. It's Young. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. To the air. It's Carpenter. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Screen to the wide receiver. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wrap down the middle. It's Hamilton. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Trying to run it. It's Young. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Carpenter. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. No press here. The defense backing away. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looks like the Bearcats with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
Movement here from the tight end. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Moves out of the pocket. The defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Play before they head to the locker room. Back to throw. It's Carpenter. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Hey, they rolled the dice here and decided to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Fire to the right side, complete. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Carpenter. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The offense really clicking here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. The Bearcats line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
It's third and goal at the incompletion. Can they punch it in from the 2? Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He had all day back there before throwing a strike.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing. Tough to defend.
It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He fires downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Young. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. The sure hands. It's Young. And the defense brings him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Sun Devils begin a new series here, first and 10. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3. The Sun Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Jones. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. This passing game is still on fire. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Wrap down the middle. It's Scott. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. And he's tackled nearly after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State. Strong game by this quarterback.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the two-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Carpenter. Pass caught. Oh, what a move. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
He's marked down at the 16-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made near the right sideline, but he couldn't keep a foot in bounds. No touchdown.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Has a path to the end zone. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The pass rush closing in. He'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Bearcats. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
34, Arizona State, 24.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Young. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Looking for a receiver. The pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Second and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. This crowd looking for a big fourth down stop. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? They're going to run it. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now, the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure.
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
The defense is so concerned with the play downfield, they fail to account for the quarterback and his ability to make plays like this with his feet. Not only does he pick up a first down, but he steps out, buys him a little bit more time to kind of regroup for this next play.
On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. The defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.